Imagine seeing a zebra that suddenly forgot to finish growing its stripes. Its head and neck look exactly like a zebra, but its back turns plain brown, almost like a horse. For years, people thought it was just a strange-looking zebra. They were wrong. This incredible animal was called the quagga, and in one of history's greatest conservation failures, humans wiped it out before anyone truly understood what it was. The last quagga died alone inside a zoo. No cameras, no headlines, just silence. But today scientists are trying to bring its appearance back. The quagga once roamed the open grasslands of southern Africa. At first glance, it looked unfinished, as if nature had stopped painting halfway through. Bold black and white stripes covered its face, neck, and shoulders. But beyond that, the stripes faded away. Its back and hindquarters were mostly brown, with a pale belly and tail. This unusual pattern made the quagga one of the most distinctive members of the zebra family. Yet for centuries, almost nobody realized how special it truly was. Why did it look so different? Scientists now know that the quagga wasn't a separate species after all. It was actually a unique subspecies of the plain zebra. Its reduced stripes were probably an adaptation to the dry grasslands where it lived. Unlike forests or dense vegetation, open plains offered different challenges. Camouflage worked differently there. The quagga's brown body may also have helped regulate heat, or simply reflected generations of evolution in its specific environment. Even today, researchers continue studying why zebra stripe patterns vary so dramatically. The quagga remains one of evolution's most fascinating experiments. The tragic disappearance. Unfortunately, being unique wasn't enough to save it. During the 1800s, European settlers hunted quaggas relentlessly. They were killed for their meat. Their hides were turned into leather. And many farmers considered them competitors for grazing land. Back then, wildlife conservation barely existed. No one imagined these animals could disappear forever. By the time scientists realized quagga numbers had collapsed, it was already too late. The last wild quagga likely vanished during the 1870s. Then, on August 12, 1883, the world's final known quagga died at the Amsterdam Zoo. An entire branch of evolution ended with a single heartbeat. The DNA discovery that changed everything. Nearly a century later, something remarkable happened. Scientists extracted DNA from preserved quagga skin. It became one of the first extinct animals ever analyzed using modern genetic techniques. The results shocked the scientific community. The quagga wasn't some mysterious lost species. It was genetically very close to today's plains zebras. That discovery inspired an unusual conservation effort. Instead of cloning extinct animals, researchers began selectively breeding plain zebras that naturally have fewer stripes. Generation after generation, some offspring started looking more and more like the original quagga. This effort became known as the Quagga Project. While these animals aren't true quaggas genetically, they closely resemble their extinct relatives in appearance. The quagga reminds us that extinction doesn't always happen millions of years ago. Sometimes it happens quietly, within a few human generations. Before photographs became common, before conservation laws existed, before anyone understood what was being lost. Today, the quagga survives only in museum specimens, old paintings, faded photographs, and the DNA preserved inside its closest relatives. Its story is both heartbreaking and hopeful. Heartbreaking because humans erased it. Hopeful because science has found a way to preserve part of its legacy. Maybe the greatest lesson isn't whether we can recreate the quagga's appearance. It's making sure we never have to try rebuilding another lost animal again. Because once the real thing is gone, no amount of science can truly bring it back.